Hey, fixed signs, welcome back to the channel. I am Faith, of course. This is my channel, The Divine Faith, and we're going to take a look at your energy update. Now, of course, if this particular update does not resonate, then you can check out the cardinal energy as well as the mutable energy reading. I have multiple readings of those, so if the ones from today don't resonate, you can just scroll back, and that could be of help to you as well. So, if you have your sun, moon, or rising, or you have three or more planets in Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, then this reading could help you, resonate for you, however we want to describe it. So let's take a look at it. Okay, we have the Justice card. Oh, would you look at that? I heard workers' comp. Some of you fixed signs may actually be trying to file for some sort of workers' compensation claim, or you're maybe trying to file for some sort of insurance claim. But this particular energy feels like some sort of money that could be coming from the government. We do have the 11th house, so this may even be money that could be coming through from the internet. Or money that could be coming through Libra things. So Libra is the diplomat, it is the fashionista, it is, I guess, the beauty guru, if you want to label it that. It is can be the jewelry maker, but also Libra tied to the house of relationships, also tied to Venus, marriage, business partnership. So some of you, it could even possibly be a business partnership, construction. Some of you may be preparing to break ground on maybe some sort of property, maybe some sort of business. Some of you may possibly be thinking about buying a franchise, maybe buying a new car. But again, government entities, government things are going to be good for you, you know? Or coming through for you, my sister. She just, I don't understand. I'm sorry. When I tell you that I'm going to do something, don't bother me. Okay? And she knows this. She knows I'm going to do it. So I don't really know why she's ringing me up like that. Like, what is wrong with you? Um, anyway. So now, this also feels like a divorce playing out in your favor if you are getting a divorce. So finally being compensated, what is that? Alimony, couldn't possibly be child support. She has this pomegranate in her hand, and maybe for some reason, the way she's kind of like her hand is half eaten. This makes me kind of think of a little bit of the temptation. It kind of makes me want to tie this to the devil, and it kind of makes me want to tie it to the high priestess. So in a way, the justice card can be a little bit of a double-edged sword. Like, yes, you're getting this compensation for whatever this is that you've been waiting on. Yes, in your mind, you're getting justice, but for you, it may some of you, it may not necessarily feel 100% like justice because of the things that you had to give up, because of the things that you had to turn over, or whatever it is to initially get here. So it's like you're celebrating and stuff like that, but then at the same time, it's like, how can I really enjoy this whenever I had to give up this, whenever I had to do that? I had to do all these things that people wouldn't even believe in order for me to get some sense of justice. So for some of you, it could even be that you are kind of like struggling to enjoy maybe this new beginning, because it does feel like that you are in a new beginning, or the new beginning is coming on the 11th or the first part of November. But this is good. The Ace of Pentacles shows up, and it can represent that you can make as much money as you want to make, but it's going to depend on the amount of work that you put in. But some of you are not thinking the sacrifices that you are also going to have to make as well. And some of you, you may be in that particular energy right now where it's like, oh yeah, yay, money is good, but there's something else, like this black pillar over here could signify, the defeat, or maybe the separation, or it could just signify something that you're going through, and that's the side that really is overstepping this. Like, this is so good, this is so positive, but we cannot ignore her hand is missing the flesh. So that's why I said temptation, because it kind of makes me think of, I don't know why it makes me think of the devil. Going against your flesh, going against your flesh. Sorry, I have my retainer thing, so I can barely talk. Or doing something that you're not proud of. Okay. And that may be where some of you fixed signs are at, doing something that you're not proud of, but people will be like like I was saying before, people don't have a clue what you've had to do. And the same thing could be said even if you're in separation from somebody who could be a Libra, okay, or it could be an Aquarius, or it could be another fixed sign like yourself, okay. This person is not understanding what you've had to do, how you, and maybe some of you, it may be, this could maybe be a representation of you feeling like, I would have damn near sacrificed myself for you. No question about it. Or you still would right now at this point in time. And again, some of you, it could be Libra, sun, moon, or rising. Okay, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But we could probably say Taurus, since Taurus rulers Venus. Okay. So the justice, and that's why I say the justice card can be a double-edged sword, because of course, whenever we see it, it's like, oh yes, I'm going to get justice, but at the same time, you know, justice is fair. And a lot of times, or sometimes, what's fair doesn't necessarily mean is what you want. But the justice don't care about what you want. The justice cares about what is fair. And some of you are not grasping that concept. You're so consumed about what you want, not realizing that the justice is saying what you want is killing you. You're killing yourself over this. You are succumbing to, you know, the sin, or you're succumbing to sin, or you're damn near, in the devil energy because you want this particular thing so bad, or this particular person, or this particular outcome. And justice is saying is not fair. So no, you cannot have it. So in some sort of way, right now, the universe speaking for fixed signs could literally be telling you no on something. And you don't necessarily know how to handle that answer. Even though, like I said, there is a new beginning that has started, or there is a new beginning that is about to start soon on the 11th, the next 11 days. This makes me think of whenever the next wheel turns. So for some reason, it's making me think of summer. Fixed signs. Yeah. Some of you may not be living with somebody, or you're thinking about not living with someone. We have the Magician, Ace of Wands in reverse, High Priestess, Four of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles. As you can see, you're about to sell something. Some of you could be selling and moving, okay? Like selling stuff that you don't want to necessarily take with you, and then you're moving, okay? Like I said, could be November, could be sooner than that, okay? But the Magician also is a card where it speaks of manifestation, alchemy, using the elements to manipulate the situation to get what you want. Some of you are doing that right now because you are not trying to hear no for an answer. Didn't I just say the high priestess, that this pomegranate for some reason reminds me of the high priestess? And here she is, in that little curtain behind her are pomegranates. Oops, turn that back over. Yeah, some of you, this gives me an energy here. For some fixed signs, you may not be staying in this house that you're in for long. Okay. It could be that, this house may signify maybe the house that you want to move in with someone else. So being here just is difficult for you. Okay. But there was no balance in the situation. There was no balance in this house. We have family, but yeah. Some of you, this situation may deal with one person has kids and the other person does not have kids. And that could be a situation where somebody is struggling to make this their new reality, or they just don't want to. Something that you probably don't want to hear. Because, like I said, for some of you guys, this is you right here. Um, it could be that you are ignoring, that you are throwing away values, morals, or whatever you want to call it to try to keep this relationship alive. And you constantly want this person to know that. But I'm telling you right now, if they haven't got it, they ain't going to get it. Because they don't need to, because they know that is you. They know that you're going to do everything in your power, maybe even to the point where you would eat your own flesh to save their life or to keep this connection. It's very unhealthy. And I think that's why the justice card is stepping in, coming upright, saying that you've been going along an unhealthy path. And some of you, you know, probably very attracted to this person. Who cares? That's not really going to maintain a connection. Okay. But like I said, I do feel like some of you are not living with this person. Okay. Or even if it's early on in your particular connection, um, somebody is teeter-tottering the fence, going back and forth in terms of if you guys should live together or not. There's some sort of paperwork that you have not filed. Okay. It could be with the board of directors, or maybe some of you guys are trying to apply for a position to be on the board or some sort of, um, you know, a higher level position that allows you to make decisions for the company. Okay. I also am getting something about cashing in. So some of you may be thinking about cashing in on stock options. Okay. But I am feeling there's like something tied to a file system. But this also could represent that you need to get organized. Something about resume, something about transcripts are things that you may need when it pertains to this new beginning. Some of you, it feels like you're buying a house, or I'm about to say a dwelling. Could be a fixer upper, maybe. That maybe you want to turn into something like a rental property or something like that. Because this 10 of Pentacles, maybe a little bit dilapidated, my opinion. Okay. But yes, some of you, you're getting busy behind the scenes. And again, for some or for a lot of you, this really could be an ex, somebody that you're not, like I said, with, but you're really coming here. You're trying to dig into alchemy. You're trying to find a way to shift the energies. You're barking up the wrong tree, in my opinion. And I know you don't want to hear it. I know you don't want to hear it. The passion is gone. Not really compatible, in my opinion. Now, of course, if this doesn't resonate, close your ears, close your eyes, move on. I don't want to hear you complaining on my channel. That is so irritating to me. Don't complain, move your ass. Somebody else has a video that's going to help you. It ain't here. Anyway, to continue, the passion is gone. I mean, some of you fixed signs have to be careful because this person may not even really like you that much anymore. And I don't know where the shift happened. I don't know where it came from. Yeah, it's like, put down the swords. I'm putting down my weapons. I don't want to fight anymore. And you may be like, oh, you don't want to fight anymore because you don't care. Well, if I told you that is the truth, are you going to yell at me about it? Because some of you, that could be the truth. They just may not really care anymore. And maybe that is what's eating you up. Okay. Some of you are literally kind of like in that particular energy where her hand is half eaten. You may feel like that, maybe energetically speaking. Like, I don't necessarily know how I could carry on. Look at that. Healing. A lot of healing needs to be done. Yep. Uh-huh. It's emotional torture in some, oh yeah. Remember I said that there is going to be retribution, okay? There is going to be a resolution here. If you have like sued somebody, gone against a company, gone against maybe the government or something like that, something is going to. I knew he was coming, and he came up right. Yeah, it's time for you to gain back your strength. Okay, some of you have definitely given up a lot to be in this connection, and some of you, unfortunately, you may even possibly given up your children or giving up the care for your children in a way to be in this particular connection. But you are definitely going through a lot of healing. Okay, so if you feel like you don't know what the hell's going on, that's fine. It's part of the process. Yeah, this is over, my opinion. Okay, so this has been your reading. I will see you later.